We'll have the roll call. Delmer?
Here.
Linda?
Here.
Christie?
Here.
And I'm here. So we got a quorum. Do I have a motion on the adoption of the November 10th agenda?
I move we adopt the agenda.
A second.
Delmer?
Aye.
Has everyone read the October 13th minutes of the meeting?
Yep. I make a motion to adopt the November 10th agenda.
October. Only October 13th.
You got November down here.
October minutes.
Oh, okay, I thought we were there.
I'll second that.
Okay. Christie?
Aye.
Linda? Aye.
Aye.
It passed. Okay, going over the financial report. It'd be a whole lot easier if we could get these financial records into the office before these meetings, but that's the way the bookkeeper rolls.
Who's just so decorated?
Maybe the paint. It's not for long, just so they're green, but it is.
I believe that Dana Holloway thing is, we made out a check to her, then we had to cancel it and make it out to Kaiser and Black.
She was the gal that made that position, Judge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, they had mailed me a bill from Dana Holloway, so I paid it. And then we got the bill, Dana sent hers back because Kaiser Black had billed her for that and billed us. Or they had paid it and billed us. So it went through the attorney instead of directly to her, but they had messed up and sent me a bill to pay. And I just pay the bills when they come in. So that'll be a washout, but it's still owed.
I'd like to make that much in the
Who said Tuesday
I'd like
minutes?
to make that much in the
For what?
Did you make a motion on that?
I can't.
Page. There's one, third one,
Third page?
third one.
Oh, dues and membership, one of them is for the library. We contribute as a city to the Loudoun County Library, $1,875. Then we also pay, it's the Municipal League, Tennessee Municipal League, that lobbies for towns, and we contribute to that. There's a couple of things that we contribute there.
So when you say we contribute to the library,
It is to the Loudoun County Library Board. That allows Loudoun County to have libraries. And the Ocoee regional library system that we're a part of, they have to, I guess, pay dues to that. So we can get those online books and that kind of stuff.
well, that's the first time I've seen it. I didn't know we did that. Is that
Every
something-
year,
Every year.
every year.
On this year?
Mhm. Yeah, and there'll be an issue with that next month. There'll be a check written and a check voided because Anita came and to give the paperwork for that the mayor had to sign and said we owed the $1,875. Well, I had actually paid that in July, so I double paid it. So she called me and said, "Oh, you already paid this." And she said, and so she just shredded the check.
I move we accept the budget as, the financial report as presented.
A second. Roll call.
I'm waiting on Linda.
I make a motion we would say.
That's all.
I didn't hear it. He didn't say it.
Yeah. Devil?
Aye.
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 Motion passed. We'll go to the council remarks. Christie?
Good.
Linda?
Are we gonna put up lights up there, and right there, and down yonder, or are we gonna try and put them all right there in Chamber? I think your wife had a good suggestion when she made that suggestion, put them all uptown, it makes the town look better, don't you?
When did I do that?
Good move.
You're talking about the snow things in the angel?
Yeah. I mean, you got one scattered way up 95, don't you? And you got scattered way up here. and
It
one
seemed to be more scattered last year.
Huh?
Yeah, it seemed to be more scattered last year.
They were I
very
thought they were
random
together
last
more
year.
last year.
Well,
I think it would make the town look better that if we had most of the decorations right in that area instead of 10 miles up that way and 8 miles up Old Sinking Creek. And
well, you're saying I put them over on Craig Chapel Road and places like that?
no, I'm not saying not put them anywhere. I'm just saying I think it would look better if they weren't scattered out. I mean, you got one on 95, then you got one on Old Sinking Creek. Is there a reason why they're scattered out like that? I mean, why can't, I mean, the town is the main focus here, right?
Yeah.
Right in, so it's to make the town look more presentable and more Christmassy to me.
Well, there'll be others that will argue if they're in this town
But that's
They
the
want-
town.
Yeah, but they are part of it.
Well, that's the town.
Well, it's a little bit,
It's a little bit tricky.
yeah, because Fort Loudon has to put all that wiring in.
And most all of the places.
And the hangars.
Yeah, most all of the places where they were at already has the hangar and the electricity there.
Yeah, I understand that. I was just inquiring why it couldn't be, you know, like when you go towards Vaughn, or everything's right in the center of that main drag going down through there, and it looks so inviting, it looks so good.
It
In
is-
other towns, it looks the
It
same.
is in Vonore, there's a lot down the
Well-
main drag, but then you go over in town, they're scattered out too, over in different places. 'Cause
Well, that's what I said. I'm not saying not to put them. I'm talking about, you know,
maybe we need to take a look at, putting more in this local downtown
Yeah.
area.
Or just more.
Just put more in the local, right through
yeah.
the old part of Greenback, and maybe we need to take a look at that, see what we
Well,
can.
I would go along with that, putting more in town,
Yeah.
because I don't want to leave those that are outside the city, you know, the town.
And
I
then-
love having mine out there.
Yeah,
And then we've got another problem, that everything going down Morton Road, they wind up not getting one, even though they're in town. Because the road and the utilities and all that is not in the city,
yeah.
down this way. So, you know, you got that
Well,
problem.
it's not to take away.
Yeah.
You know, that's not the idea. It's to enhance the part of the city, but that's where the main focus is anyway, so
So we need to light the town up more, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Cost on those?
Huh?
What's the cost on that?
About
Oh, I don't know.
They're kind of expensive, I think.
500, we paid $18,000 for those.
Don't we have a bunch of them downstairs or something?
500 pieces, how much
We
that
got 42 of them.
cost? We've been pricing.
42 of them.
Do we still have the old ones?
They spent 18,000 on them lights.
Was that 2 years ago, or 1 year, or 3? 2 or 3
Right before
years
he
ago?
came in.
3 years ago.
Then you end up how much electricity.
We could put candles up, let Linda light them.
Yeah, you can get me
Why don't
one of
we-
them long things.
Why don't we look at them after we get them up and see what we can do to get more in there, and come up with a good idea as to how we can, display more in town, and maybe, you know, take a look at some crisscross lights across the street or something like that. But you gotta take a look at what you got there, as far as if you're gonna put crisscross lights, you need to have telephone poles in the right place, and that might not be, so you just have to look at everything and figure out what you can
It's
do.
something to investigate too.
Okay.
Shoot for next year.
Do I have any volunteers to, after we get the lights up, to go see what we can come up with?
Yeah, right there. Right there.
Wendy? Cindy?
Can't address them, but I'll tell you, it's been thoroughly discussed, so after they close, I'll address all that, because it's been, the events committee's already on all of it, but because we can address you all, I'll tell you that.
Oh, wow.
How's that?
Move right
Yeah,
along.
you see, I did.
Solution. Bring it up.
Do you have anything?
Yeah.
How are we coming on the old hardware store?
What you think you live here, Jim?
The guy hadn't got back to me.
Huh?
He's supposed to
So I just
check with you.
volunteered?
I didn't do it.
Y'all speaking out of turn.
You gotta go home now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm-
The Wilson guy that lives right over here next to 411 on the right there, on the corner of Rudd Road and 95. He is supposedly working up a thing with Sterling Engineering. He says he knows those people. And supposedly he's working up a thing that we can redo that building.
Okay.
And he's gonna try to incorporate some of his friends to help him with it.
Okay.
And not, instead of us paying $30-something thousand for an
Keep the cost down.
engineer, yes. So, anyway.
Okay. I just wondered.
girls did put the quilt things up, but
They look really
I
good.
think that looks good.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they
We
have
really-
to look.
See, getting it updated already.
It looks really good. I would like to say that the building, the community center looks really good with all the work improvements it's been doing.
I think so too.
It looks very
Landscaping
good.
done, yeah, it's gonna look great.
Well, they're supposed to start the landscaping sometime in the next few days, if I understood it right. And
But rain too.
yeah, the thing, memorial thing for the veterans, Mr. Dofer, is that how you pronounce it? I think that's the way you pronounce his name.
Gary
Dofer?
Dollar.
Yeah,
And he's had some really bad tragedies in his life lately, so I'll get with him soon. I'm just trying to give him a little bit of a chance to
yeah.
calm back down.
I'm excited about that too.
I know it'd be great.
Okay. Old business. The lawsuit is on for 17th and the 18th.
Trial,
Decent.
trial.
Trial.
I got
Trial.
my subpoena.
Did you get one of them too?
Deb, would you want to explain that about the in-test thing about the marathon?
Yes, I can. We, Cindy brought up about, everybody to take the oath of office. So she had found out that you needed to, so I went on, to MTS and talked to Angie and, to find out, yes, everybody does need to, take their oath. But also, in explaining this, when can you take the oath, is after the election has been certified. You can take your oath, and once the election is certified and you take your oath, you assume the office. So it goes into detail. If your charter does not say a date of starting, it's when the election is certified and you take your oath. So there is case precedent set in there. And I know that Melanie probably knows all this, but I sent it over to her to see.
Yeah, it's in that Robert Rules of Law book I got.
Yeah. But but also we need to go by what Tennessee says and what
Yeah.
our charter says. So that was confirmed
It's
with
signed, yeah.
MTS.
Yeah, they're the ones got the info.
All right.
And what is that, it's gonna be held in Loudoun County, whereabouts at over,
It's
bottom down there?
It's in the court.
the bottom part down there?
No, it's in the old, utility board building, which is up on the left, right in there behind the water tank in Loudon.
Oh,
That's where court is meeting now, that the courthouse is.
now who all has to be present on this?
Anybody's got a subpoena.
Did you get a subpoena?
No, because I wasn't bored.
I did.
I did.
I did.
You did?
You didn't, and I could see that.
And,
They had subpoenaed,
Polly Evans.
and I imagine they subpoenaed Johnny, I don't know.
I have to worry about that too.
Okay.
And Robin, whatever.
Who?
Robin.
Yeah, she got subpoenaed, I'm sure.
Okay. We don't have no new business that I know of. Anybody that have any comments? I know Wendy's just dying to.
I move with you.
We ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, does the council members who've been elected this time, he needs to go ahead and swear them in?
Not until the election
until I
is
get-
certified.
Oh, it's not been certified yet?
Right.
He hasn't been,
He didn't get right. Okay.
Yeah, that was done
Everybody.
by November 20th, I think. Or November 19th last year.
Last year,
Or
the
the year
16th.
before. The 16th
It was
was when it
certified on the
certified.
16th.
So, but he doesn't have to be sworn in until the first meeting in January.
I would believe it would be a very important thing to swear in as soon as you can swear in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So once
So very
the
important.
election's certified, you'll go over and have Buddy swear you in, and then we can swear in,
Yes.
everybody at the December, meeting.
That would be important.
well, Buddy could come in and swear us all in one time if he didn't know that.
He certainly could, as quick as
If
he
he's
can.
available that time.
So, from the Greenback Events Committee, hello, we're having a thing this year. Foothills Mechanical has donated $1,000 to the events team to put on a house decorating competition in Greenback this year. The house that decorates the best, we will have 5 judges from our community, and they will go around, and we've got a list of things that they do to rate the houses on. The winning house will get $500 prize. The winning business or church or community group who wins, they will get $400. And then the mailbox or fence area, if you don't have a house on the road, gets $100. So we're really excited about that. So we've got prize money. We've already had about 6 people sign up that are going to be dolling out their houses. And they'll need to have their houses lit up December the 4th, 5th, and 6th, and that will give the opportunity for the judges to get by all of the houses. We'll also have a list of the addresses with a map that we'll be putting on our Facebook page so people can follow it along. And we've got a couple of the area businesses that have agreed to serve hot chocolate stops if kids want to stop by for hot chocolates. So that's a great thing. So we're excited. We're trying to figure out a way to do this in the world of COVID, and so we're thinking outside the box this year. Also, we are approaching the school about having the different classrooms there decorate a Christmas tree to put in the lot next to the drugstore, because we've got power we can run off of there and light up those Christmas trees. And people can go on and vote for their class's tree for $1, and the winning class wins $200, $100, $200, whatever that is. And then the rest of the money that's raised off that goes to the park. So we're doing that. And then we're having hay bale sculptures this year. So it's going to be great. In Janet's parking lot there at the resale store, there's going to be a 2 round bale high snowman with a huge top hat on. And then around the depot area or across the street there's going to be a round hay bale, and it's going to be a chicken that has cedar branches for its feathers and its butt. And then we're going to have one that's a reindeer. So throughout town you'll see these little hay bale sculptures, which I'm really excited.
Hook around it with it.
Yes, exactly, and put a jingle on it. It's going to be great. So we're really excited about that. Mayor Birchville has been kind enough to secure me 6 round bales and 12 square bales. So around these sculptures, we will be spraying those square bales in colors and putting ribbons around them, so it'll look like little presents sitting around the sculptures, so people can stop in town and have their picture made with these, which I think will be really great. We just want to make it as inviting as we can. The events team right now has $1,400 left to get us through Christmas and Easter. Easter, I would say we could get by with a couple $100 because that's just pancakes and people donate candy, so that won't be a big deal. And then Christmas, when we normally have the Christmas festival, we won't be having that this year. So I feel pretty confident that we can spend $1,200 on whatever we want to do to make the town better at Christmas. Now, obviously, we can't go and buy the more snowflakes things because that will get too and we'll knock out our whole budget. But we would like to talk to someone, and I'm going to go down at Fort Loudon and see if they'll help us, because we do want to string lights across the town. We have to go at least 16 feet high to clear a tractor trailer, but we want when you come downtown, just to look like you're just going through a winter wonderland. And I just think that would give people a whole lot of joy. that way. And then we will have the tree lighting on December the 5th. And so all of this decorating and the getting it in the works, we're going to be starting this weekend. The mayor's going to be bringing over the hay bales either Saturday or Sunday, whatever we walk up, and just dump them for me so I know where they go. I'll need to have you bring one round bale and set it, and then I'm going to cram rebar down in it, and you're going to set the other one on top of it so the snowman can won't fall off and kill somebody. And then it'll have a top hat on it. So safety's important. It is. So that's what we're planning for this year. We think it's going to be great. We're still going to have letters to Santa this year, but we've just tried to figure out a way to where the events team can spread joy without having a huge gathering at one time, and we feel like that'll give a really good chance for everybody to enjoy the town.
Who always your judges besides Ronnie?
And you are?
Me?
We asked Ronnie, but Ronnie didn't care to do that.
I didn't think you would.
And you are a judge. Now you know you're a judge. We are asking Kathy Neely to see if she would be a judge. And I think Kathy and Fuzz are going to be judges. And I'll have to check and see who else is out there that's
I thought you
judging.
said you had Charlie Osborne.
Oh, I haven't called Charlie yet, but I'll call Charlie, yeah. So that's who we're thinking of. We just wanted some people in the community. And some of the girls on the events team, like Tanya Tillman, she's going to be doing her house, so she couldn't be a judge, because we don't want people judging, obviously, that are going to be in it. But we're hoping this will catch on, and that if people get excited about having a drive-through mapped area that you can go through and see these things, and we have a banner that Foothills Mechanical has also paid for that advertises the Greenback and Festival of Lights. And so it's kind of big, big deal. We're going to try to get the paper to come over. We've also got one of the local radio stations, a small radio station, that you'll be able to tune into, and it'll play Christmas music the whole time while you're going through the area that you're doing. So we're really looking forward to it.
You gonna have any vendors up there this year?
I don't think we're going to have anything that people will congregate at. I think pretty much if they want to stop for cocoa somewhere, but I don't think that we're going to do. Now at the parade, we'll have vendors at the parade.
Yeah.
But other than that, but the parade doesn't really cost the city anything. And if we're only having the parade, I don't see any sense in putting the money into porta potties if we're not having a big event. So that's money we'll save, there. So Christmas won't really cost us.
I love that idea.
I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be fun, and those girls are just like, we need more lights. And so,
We do.
what's going to happen is we're going to spend our $1,200, and we're going to get it lit up as much as we can. And then after Christmas, we're going to check where there are empty spots, and then I'm going to come in here and guilt everyone into coming up for a budget that we could possibly enhance our Christmas joy
I was
lighting
asked a question,
capabilities.
if the rescue squad said if they got in on it, did they get judged too?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Would they be
But
judged
Charlie
like the
can't
house?
judge.
No, they can't judge.
No, he can't judge if they're going to be in it, but if he doesn't
I don't
want to
know,
judge,
it was a question you was
you won't be
asking.
judged like a house, you'll be a business or a
He can
community.
excuse himself.
You what?
He can excuse himself.
Yeah, he could excuse himself from that one, yeah. But we're really excited about it. I think it'd be something fun, and the girls are really excited about it. They're just really jazzed up, and so they worked really hard, and I'm really excited about it. So we've got the trees, and then we're also speaking to the rescue squad about, and I think Chandler was gonna check on it, about setting up a Christmas tree lot over next to the drugstore where they have bistro lights there and they sell Christmas trees in the
Did you
evenings.
talk to Channing?
Yeah, so they're checking on that, and they're supposed to let me know, which I thought would be great. Just little Christmas tree lights, sell some light wreaths, things like that. Anything we can do to make it more downtown Christmas. Our theme this year is Winter Wonderland for the parade, and so I've already had 2 churches ask me what the theme is, so I know we're gonna have some people in that, but I just think it'll be a joyous thing. I do. I think everybody's ready for Christmas,
I do.
I did laundry the other day, and I slapped a candle on it, like, here, yeah, celebrate, whatever I can celebrate, I don't care. I got to work on time, whatever. And so I think we really, that if we can't be right with one another, we can all have the ability to drive through downtown, and I am right there with you on, I think it needs to just be beautifully joyous, so.
Okay.
We'll check around. Angie was talking about calling up to Pigeon Forge and saying anytime they got rid of their old stuff, could we buy their stuff at price, so she's really
Donate.
trying, could we have that? It's a small town. I just don't, that's the cheapest she's found, the big ones, is $500. So they're just expensive. But I'm going to do like Star Shower Motion, those little things that go all over, and I'm gonna take it up the flagpole and shine it down on the depot, so the roof of the depot will have stuff all over. I mean, you know,
There's
just
the lights on that flagpole up there.
I'm going to, if we have enough money to do across the road and that, because the one across
If
the
you
road.
need some donation on the lights, I can donate it on some of those lights if you want to put those lights on.
If you just hook us up like $5,000, it'd be great.
$5,000.
I mean, I've got the
If she
measures.
sells her house, I'll borrow money from her.
I would love to give you a job to find out how tall that flagpole is, because I have no idea, and I don't want to take measure, it goes that far. Do you know how to measure something like that?
No, but when we went up to put that roof on at the time,
It's 40 foot,
Marty
ain't it?
Medlin's.
It's 40 feet.
I think it is.
No, it's higher than that, because his boom was reaching 38 feet, and it was a long ways on the
What?
top.
You think it's 50?
It's probably 50 feet.
So Ron Clark said there was a way that we could get all of the lights gathered up, put a ring around the thing and pull them all up at one time to make that. But I have to know how tall it is, so I know how to, you know, so could you just shimmy up that?
Yeah.
That'd be great. So if I have enough money, they want the lights across the street before they want the lights on the tree, which is understandable. I mean, everybody wants those lights across the street, but we might not even be able to. I have to check with the electric company and see what.
That little thing on top of your depot,
Uh-huh.
the little awning thing up there, can you not decorate that up there?
Decorate it like what?
Christmas, something to make something where it stands out by itself.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I'll be going at it. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a great time. The depot's gonna be lit up. And I think, Tammy, I'm gonna paint her windows up again this year, you know, just make it nice. I just think it would be a good idea, you know, to do. And we also thought about, I mean, we could even do stuff like pull in on Saturday evenings and we can have a cookies and cocoa truck up there. So, you know, whatever, but we really just want it to be to where things are drop by, if you want to drop by. And we wanted to have Santa come possibly one evening at one of the hay bale sculptures, but the issue that the girls were telling me, which makes sense, is that kid came and sat on Santa's lap and then we didn't know if he was, and then another one came. So we thought about even just having it to where Santa is standing and then you stand right here in front of him and have your picture, you know what I'm saying? So we're still working that out a little bit to see. One thing, I know that Kathy and Fuzz have always donated the fruit for the parade. I don't know if they'll be doing that this year, so we need to be prepared that if we can possibly buy the cartons of oranges and apples and bananas this year. And so I don't know if we can do that out of pay cash, if I need to have it run through or what y'all need to do. So we'll be thinking on that.
How much is it?
I have no idea, but I'll find that out.
We can do that.
It's not,
Have you thought about going to that orchard like I did last year?
no.
Get them a lot cheaper and
Yeah.
get
Well, I think that they got theirs like at Costco or, you know,
still
wherever.
higher though, isn't it?
Yeah. Can I put you in charge on shopping fruit for us and get us some prices?
If my health holds out, I'll be more than glad to do
Okay,
it.
well, I tell you, we need 150 apples, oranges, bananas.
150 each.
Mhm. We'll do 150 bags. Apple, orange, banana. The fire department puts in pencils and coloring sheets. And then we put in little candy canes and some candy.
So you're saying you need 150 apples, 150 bananas, and 150 oranges?
That's correct.
And Fuzz and Kathy donated that last year.
Mhm.
They've done that for years.
I also want to ask them if we can do a hay bale sculpture in their parking lot there on that corner, but I don't know if we can or not. So I just want them to know they're included in what we're doing. And so I'll need to find out. Even maybe over in the corner on the other side of the store where that little sign is next to the storage buildings, you know, right there. I just want something that would draw people over there. So we'll find out and see.
Yeah, that's
very good
important, I
help.
think, this year. I think that's a very important thing to do, to draw some attention to the
I do too.
corner down
They have helped us. I mean, so
Yes, they
much.
have.
Absolutely, you know.
They would like to have a light down there.
A light, oh yeah. Well, you all, I mean, that's up to the council. If you all,
Yeah.
obviously we need
Well,
lights.
they are kind of left out, just a little bit.
Well, they're just there, you know,
It's
yeah.
just there, but, you know,
I know they feel like they're left out. We're not leaving them out, even though everything seems to be centered right here in town, but
Well, we've really
We
not
wanna make
done
them
much. I mean, that's the thing, since all this hit, there's not been a lot going on. It's not like we've had a big party at the drugstore or a party at Jam. We've not done any. It's not like we're equally not doing anything for anybody. That's the way it is. But we do need to, you know,
acknowledge them.
Mhm.
I think so.
We do, yeah, absolutely.
So anybody with a Greenback address can enter?
Greenback on their
Not
address.
city?
No,
Just
Greenback on their address. That's right, anybody.
How many already got signed up?
6,
Who do they go to sign up?
me or Angie Valpaddock, they message us.
Well, I had a lot of people say, well, I can't get a hold of her.
Angie?
No.
Oh, shut up. I'm terrible. Message me on Facebook. It needs to be coming through Facebook Messenger to us, because then we keep track of it.
She don't answer.
I don't know, you should
I
make an
can't control
events team page
Yeah, I should, that's true.
on Facebook.
I can
That
do
way
that.
they could just message the events team.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a very good idea.
Hey,
Is there another way besides Facebook you could get the word out?
Yes,
Because
you
a lot
can
of people
call
are
her
dropping
and we
Facebook.
put her number at the office here on, and we put the email, I think, too, on the flyer.
Are there an entry fee for that?
No.
Oh. I think I was asking, but I couldn't answer.
You said Greenback address, you do know that goes all the way to William Blunt Drive.
Perfectly fine. If you're in Greenback, you're allowed to do it. And the judges will have 3 nights to cover all of the people.
Okay.
Yeah, we're really hoping it's going to affect downtown a bit. We're crossing our fingers on that, and it might not, but I mean, right now, downtown, we need to do what we do, you know, as far as that goes. But if anybody has any ideas on how to get it to look better, I mean, I've shopped after holiday sales.
I think you're doing a fantastic job.
Every one of us on the events team has had every extra, I mean, you've even gotten trees from us that people have dropped off. That's how we pulled that off last year, you know, with all those Christmas trees, so, from people who dropped off at the dump, which is great, you know, so he keeps a lookout for us for Christmas stuff, which is fabulous, but none of the people on the events team just has extra money laying around just to go buy it and do the town. You know what I mean? I think that's the town's responsibility to do that. But since you're giving us funds for events and we're not using them, we've got that.
could
So
you
that's
get a banner
Uh-huh.
that's like, say, from, the corner market?
Uh-huh.
Merry Christmas from the corner market?
Absolutely.
That we could donate to them?
Yes.
Put up?
Absolutely. We can do, well, I wouldn't even mind on our, if we did hay bale sculptures here, right? That next to each hay bale sculpture, we could put a sign in the ground that says Merry Christmas from the corner market.
Yeah,
Merry
that's a
Christmas
good
from the
idea.
drugstore, do you know what I mean? So they'll know that theirs is taken, you know, which would be great.
We get bought.
Oh, I forgot one more thing we're doing. It's so great, and it was Christy's son's idea, and it's the best idea. So we're not doing Elf on the Shelf, we're doing Find the Greenback Elf. And he will be hidden at different places around town, wherever, and we'll give hints online. And when you find him, the first person that finds him, there will be a little present there for the kid who finds him, and he has to post his picture up on Facebook, and then we hide him again. So it'll be this little elf, this little stuffed elf, and he might be down at the,
But you know you can't touch the elf.
you can't touch the elf because it's in the rules of
Right.
the elf. So he might be at the depot, or he might be at the mayor's mailbox, or he might be in the park, or, you know what I mean?
All the way up to the
And
mayor's
so
mailbox?
one day, but he'll be at our area businesses too. So he'll visit Kathy and Fuzz's, he'll visit Chloe's place, he'll visit, you know, the new feed store, Foothills, whatever it is,
How
so.
big this elf gonna be?
Huh? Oh, it's just like a little stuffed animal elf.
Well, let's get a bigger one.
I will get you a big elf, yeah. I'm wanting to get some of my chickens, because they're molting right now, and make a headdress, like a
Me too,
Cherokee
you
headdress.
It'd be too easy.
Yeah.
It's exciting. So that's what we're gonna do. So I thought that would be a fun thing. Huh?
Also, he's already asked me if you had said anything.
I have. He said, you're gonna tell him it was your
That's
idea.
like hunting that flag in that Fort Loudon book.
Yeah.
You can't find it.
So that's some fun things that kids can do and think of, and so we're just trying to keep it as jolly as we can during this. I'm really proud of
I
that
think the
team.
people needs it, you know,
I
to
do
take the
too.
pressure off of what all we
Absolutely.
went through, so
I mean, this year
think-
has been bad from start.
It's been not a great year, not a banner year.
Go out with a good bang.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm spiking my eggnog early. I don't know about the rest of
A little
the
festive
Yeah,
cheers.
I'm not gonna care after about November the 15th. It'll be fine, I'll be done. So, yeah, it's gonna be great.
Wendy, we are very much appreciated.
Well, it's not just me, it's
Ladies.
those girls. Angie Paddock, she should be my job. I'm just too vain to let my title go, because I just love having, I love doing it.
You're doing that,
She
all that-
does so much.
All
I
that
can't
subject,
even
have you heard any more about that dog coming into?
tell you. Peepaws.
No, well, yeah,
And I have talked to them, but I'm not supposed to let them know anything until we find out when these people are going to be doing that. So he said when I find out when their go date is, to let him know. With the
Do we
Trinity
know when their
Medical,
go date is?
They haven't even started building.
I thought they would already be gone.
no, they've not even started building.
Building, yeah.
They've had to raise the funds to get the.
Well, I thought they had, I was under the impression it was a year, so I know it's been that
Yeah,
long.
I think they might start building in a year or something like that, so it's gonna be a little bit, but I really think that would be great to have some.
I've been trying to talk with SunTrust Bank. We need a little bank down here. This little thing we got up there, you know, I think that the region's really done the town dirty.
I do too.
I've been trying to get a hold of the right person to, you know, they got these two buildings up here, you know, for lease. If we can get SunTrust Bank down here, just, you know, a small branch would really help out a lot.
One thing that might help if I can contact someone at the Daily Times is to get them to come down and do a story on the town with no bank and how we got walked off and left, and that might get some attention to a bank where they would get some real coverage for being the one that ran in and saved the day.
I'm supposed to get with, the guy on, Chambers of Commerce, and he's gonna come down, we're gonna go around to the businesses. So I can go ahead and get in touch with the newspaper and see if we can't, it may be down the road just a little bit since we've got so much going on, but I think we definitely do need another bank here.
I do too, but that building's sold, that bank was in.
Well, it's still up for lease though, ain't it?
Yeah, it's for lease. Yeah,
But he's probably on it.
it's probably owned now, though, but the other bank's not probably owned.
Yeah, it's owned by, it's private.
Does Peoples still own the other bank? Oh, so it's privately owned?
Oh,
I think Tex Hill owns that building.
The front one next to
What's it
Chloe's or
owned?
the back?
Back one back there.
the
People's.
People's Bank. I
People's
think
Bank.
Tex- I think Tex finally wound up that it was in some, oh golly, I don't remember the name of the place, but I think Tex wound up with it.
He wants $1,900 a month rent.
Sure.
My lord, some houses just about $1,200 and $1,500 a month. I rented that one up there at Church Parsons for $1,200 a month.
Yeah, they'll do.
So if anybody has any other ideas that they want to present to the events, or anybody has any just grandiose ideas, but that's where we stand for right now, and we are super excited about it. The Baptist Church is not going to have their clothing giveaway this year because of COVID. That's just a concern with them, so I'm sure they'll plug in somehow else because they're always really fabulous about that.
They're gonna have the toys thing up here.
They are having the toys. Okay, did Lon call you?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's what he's calling about, were the toys.
yeah.
Okay.
Are
But I
they
believe
getting
he's gonna
toys
do
from
the,
us?
The toy drive. People in the
Oh.
community give toys, yeah.
Coats.
Well, now, we got toys coming in to the squad,
For,
Christmas.
like Santa gave away.
I mean, we can use them for whatever you want to use them for, but we got a bunch coming in because
Okay.
I had the lady to, what we gave out for Halloween was not toys.
Okay.
So we got toys coming in.
Well, we may want to set something up with Santa Claus where it's a no contact Santa Claus kind of thing, and we could get like an elf to like put it in a thing and throw it through a hoop or something. You know what I mean? When we
You just
do
tell me
it.
what you want me to do with it, and
I want $5,000 in lights, and I want to come.
no, I'm talking about the toys. You
Oh, okay.
take $5,000 out of your pocketbook.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Perfect. Okay, so
Okay.
that's where we're at on that.
Anybody else got anything?
Follow.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I say this.
Yes.